the Chicago Bears may have found a game-changing talent hiding in plain sight. Luther Burton III, the electrifying wide receiver out of the University of Missouri, has emerged as one of the brightest stories of Bears training camp. Despite missing much of the offseason program due to a soft tissue injury, Burton is quickly becoming one of the most talked about players on the roster. In just a few practices, Burton has put NFL defenses on notice. His performance has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. The 2025 second-round pick has come back with a vengeance, shaking off rust and cutting through defenses with sharpness, agility, and surprising speed. While many rookies take weeks, sometimes months, to acclimate, Burton has already made his mark. He's not just showing flashes, he's flat-out dominating. Ben Johnson, the Bears' new offensive mastermind, couldn't hold back his praise. The play speed, it jumped off the tape to us all on Wednesday, he said after one particularly impressive session. While Johnson emphasized that Burton still has a lot to learn about alignment and other details, the raw talent and field instincts are impossible to miss. Burton himself echoed that excitement. I feel like I can do everything in this offense. I'm just trying to get my feet wet, get situated, and learn my playbook. Everything else will take care of itself. At Missouri, Burton showed he could be a top-tier threat. In 2023, he exploded for 1,212 receiving yards and 9 touchdowns on 86 catches. That kind of production placed him among the best receivers in college football, even if his 2024 season stats, 61 receptions, 676 yards, and 6 touchdowns, caused him to fall to the second round. Still, Burton's playmaking ability was never in question. Those close to the program blamed inconsistent quarterback play and injuries, not Burton himself. Now fully healthy, Burton's making up for lost time. On Wednesday, during an 11-on-11 session, he hauled in a touchdown from rookie quarterback Caleb Williams, a moment that electrified the sideline. The route? A perfectly executed crossing pattern that left cornerback Kyler Gordon chasing shadows. Gordon isn't just any defender, he's one of the top slot corners in the NFL. He just signed a new 3-year, $40 million extension, making him the highest paid nickelback in the league. The fact that Burton beat Gordon cleanly and convincingly is telling. The rookie didn't just win the rep, he exposed one of the NFL's elite. Let's break down the highlight that's turning heads across the NFL. It was a moment that captured the attention of coaches, analysts, and fans alike. On that particular play, Caleb Williams spotted Burton on a crossing route. Williams, wearing the orange non-contact jersey, had just released the ball when Burton made his move. The separation between him and Gordon was obvious, almost 3 full steps by the time the ball reached him. The footage, analyzed by various outlets, shows that Gordon likely got caught leaning the wrong way, reacting to Burton's body language just a split second too late. By the time Gordon adjusted, Burton had already cut in the opposite direction, accelerating upfield and heading into the end zone. This wasn't a fluke. It was a glimpse into Burton's refined route running skills and his explosiveness after the catch. The Bears coaching staff and analysts alike have praised his ability to create separation, something that can't be taught. It's natural instinct, fluidity, and footwork, traits that made Burton a standout in college and are now translating to the NFL. Kyler Gordon's credentials only highlight Burton's achievement. In 2024, Gordon logged 365 snaps as a nickelback and covered slot receivers on 67% of those snaps. According to advanced metrics, he ranked third among nickelbacks in slot havoc rate 8.3 per 100 snaps, a stat that measures disruptions like pass breakups, forced incompletions, turnovers, and pressures. Gordon also ranked second in the league in target EPA per 100 snaps 8.43 and first in target success rate 49.1%. These metrics show how difficult he makes life for slot receivers. So when a rookie like Burton not only competes but wins against Gordon, it's not just exciting, it's extraordinary. This isn't to suggest that Gordon's abilities have diminished. Quite the opposite. He remains one of the league's elite defenders, and his constant matchups with Burton in practice will only elevate both players. For Burton, this is the ultimate training ground, a chance to sharpen his skills daily against the NFL's best. But Burton isn't settling for flashes. He continued dominating the following day with multiple wins during one-on-one and team drills. It's clear the connection with Caleb Williams is starting to build. Williams already trusts Burton in tight windows, and their chemistry is growing with each practice. Let's pause here for a quick moment. If you're enjoying this in-depth Chicago Bears update, make sure to subscribe to the channel, give this video a like, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a breaking story. We bring you the most accurate, timely, and exciting Bears content every single day. Bear down. Back to the field. What's most promising about Burton is that his traits match the modern NFL perfectly. He's twitchy, explosive, and instinctive. He understands how to find soft spots in zone coverage and attack defenders' leverage in man coverage. He's not just running routes, he's dissecting defenses. That skill set is precisely what Ben Johnson wants in this offense. As Johnson molds the Bears into a creative, high-octane attack, Burton is poised to become a centerpiece. Think of what Johnson did with Amon-Ra St. Brown in Detroit, a slot receiver who became one of the NFL's most productive players. Burton has a similar skill set and ceiling. With just weeks to go before preseason action begins, the buzz around Hollis Hall is undeniable. Burton's emergence adds a dangerous new element to an offense already brimming with potential. Caleb Williams, DJ Moore, Rome Odunze, Cole Kmet, and now Luther Burton, that's a receiving core that can compete with any in the league. While expectations should remain grounded, it's still early. Burton is making a strong case for a starting role. And even if he begins as a rotational player, his presence will demand defensive attention. Slot corners will have their hands full. Safeties will have to help. And that, in turn, will open things up for the rest of the offense. One scout described Burton as a missile with the ball in his hands. ESPN's pre-draft scouting report painted him as an instinctive open-field runner with elite acceleration, reliable hands, and the ability to win contested catches. They also highlighted his 12.8 yards per reception and knack for turning routine plays into highlight reel moments. He's more than just a gadget player. He's a future star in the making. More importantly, Burton's attitude and approach have impressed coaches and teammates alike. He's humble, hungry, and locked in. He spent extra time in the film room, stayed after practice for reps with Williams, and asked constant questions. That work ethic is exactly what the Bears need from a young playmaker. And don't forget, this is a player who was once projected as a top 10 pick. He fell in the draft not because of his talent, but because of questions surrounding his final college season. Now, he has a chip on his shoulder, a quarterback who believes in him, and an offensive coordinator who knows how to use him. The next few weeks will be telling. Preseason games will give Burton a chance to prove himself under the lights against live competition. But if training camp is any indication, the Chicago Bears may have found their next offensive star. So keep your eyes on #87. He's fast, he's fearless, and he's only just getting started. We'll be back soon with more exclusive Bears coverage. Until then, bear down, stay locked in, and thanks for riding with us. Final thoughts: Luther Burton III is not just another training camp standout. He's beginning to look like a future cornerstone of the Chicago Bears offense. From his impressive separation skills to his growing chemistry with Caleb Williams, Burton is proving he belongs in the NFL. Beating a top-tier defender like Kyler Gordon is not a small feat, and doing it consistently is even more impressive. As the preseason unfolds, all eyes will be on Burton to see if he can continue this trajectory. The Bears have been searching for dynamic playmakers to complement their offensive weapons, and it's possible they found exactly that in Burton. For now, the hype is real and deserved. If he continues to develop at this pace, fans won't be talking about him as just a rookie sensation. They'll be talking about him as one of the Bears' most important players. Buckle up, Bears fans. The future is here, and his name is Luther Burton III.